good evening, good afternoon, whatsoever. So, how are you doing? I wish you're all doing great. Well, today we will complete Unit 9D, Listening a Hard Sell. So, what is a hard sell? A hard sell is an aggressive way of selling that puts pressure on the buyer. يعني, the seller himself is trying to put some pressure on the seller in order to buy the goods that he is offering. While soft sell, on the other hand, is a more indirect technique that aims to influence the buyer's emotion. So, a soft sell is when the seller is trying to make you like the goods, and then you are going to buy them by yourself without his being aggressive to you. One survey of internet advertising showed that hot sell techniques are popular in the US. So if you are a good hard seller in the US, then you will have good amount of money. While in Japan, on the other hand, people prefer soft sell approach is favored in Japan, according to that survey. So selling techniques depends on the culture of each country. Let's say now we will move to listening 5, where Stuart Hawthorne is a salesman in Adelaide, Australia. He is visiting Malene Clark, a potential customer at a large insurance company. Listen and answer the question. Here we have an insurance company, so we will listen to a conversation and we will try to answer A, B, and C in front of you. So what do you think Stuart is trying to sell, and to cry it for Stuart manner, and also to cry it so how you think Malene feels. Let's listen and decide.
So, do we have a deal?
Well, the price is much higher than last year.
But that includes all the extras I told you about, and the free upgrade to our gold plan. Remember, that gives you 24-hour cover and free antivirus protection.
Yes, but...
Don't you see that this service agreement means all the workstations here will be covered all day, every day? That's over 30 computers.
Yes, but they are very reliable anyway, mostly.
But it only takes one problem to cause a disaster.
Yes, I see what you mean, I suppose.
You won't find more comprehensive coverage for less, or better service.
It's just, I don't know if we can afford it.
Are you sure that you can afford not to take out this cover? Look, I'll tell you what I'll do. If you agree now, I'll give you a 5% discount. How's that? Don't you agree that that's a great deal?
5%?
That's right. I can't do any better than that. Now, what do you say?
Well, I'll need some time to think this over.
Yes, so what do you think Stuart is trying to sell? So he's offering, let's say he spoke about covers, antivirus, 30 computers in order to cover all the computers in the company. So I think he's trying to sell or to offer computer services or insurance, let us say. So how you would describe Stuart manners? He was friendly and flexible, confident and relaxed, rude and aggressive, direct and rather pushy. What do you think? Please tell me. So for me, he wasn't rude and aggressive, and he wasn't friendly and flexible, neither of these two. He was confident and relaxed. No, because if he was so, he wouldn't offer her a 5% offer. So I think he was direct and rather pushy. He told her all the information and why this deal has a higher money payment than the last year. So I guess and then he gave her I don't know if I said it or not, gave her a 5% discount. So I think he was direct and rather pushy. Tell me, what do you think? Dick cried, how you think Marlene feels? Was she offended? No, I don't think so. Amused? I don't think so. She wasn't amused. Pressurized? Oh, maybe. Pressurized. Impressed? No, I don't think that she was impressed. So at the end, I think she was pressurized. Now listen again and write your answers to these questions. Try to drag the line and try to listen again. So what are the benefits of the gold plan? Listen to it again and please tell me. How many computers will be covered by the plan? I think I remember this one. 30 computers, which are all the computers of the company. What etc. incentive does Sarah offer? He offers her, I do remember that too. So tell me please, what do you think? I think he offered her 5% discount if she signed the deal immediately. Let's move to focus on conditionals. Of course, I think we all know about conditionals, and you took about it previous year, don't you? Yes. So if we have the if sentence in the present simple, so the next sentence will be in the present or in the simple future. For example, if you let's read it first. Complete the sentences using the first conditional from the verbs in brackets. If you dash order now dash give you 10% off. If you order, simple present. If you order now, future or simple future, it's going to be I'll give you 10% off. B, you dash have it next Monday if you pay today. So how it's going to be, the sentence, the right sentence, I guess, you will have it next Monday if you pay today. C, please pause the video in order to send the answers. I'm going to solve them directly. If you dash now, it's too late. If you don't decide now, it will be too late. Okay? D, we not buy. How it's going to be? Let's solve it together. We won't buy it if the price isn't right. حلوة الجملة. We won't buy it if the price isn't right. Yes. A, will you call again next week if you have a time or if you have time? If you pay cash, we won't charge for delivery. Yes. So that's all for the conditionals. Let's move to using the right time or the right adverb inside a sentence. We have sentences from A to F, and we will try to select the right or the correct time that the sentence should be in. I won't agree unless or when you promise to deliver by Friday. So the right sentence is going to be, I won't agree unless you promise to deliver by Friday. As long as until you offer me more money, I'll do it. هذا هنا ده يعرض. So as long as you offer me more money, I'll do it. I guess it is as long as. I'll sign the contract after I see you, until I see you. After I see you, very good. When, until the board agrees. When the board agrees, we will make the decision. Very good. I'll leave the company unless there is no hope. If there is no hope of the promotion. هذا تحدي مو يقول I'll leave the company if there is no hope of promotion. راح أغادر إذا ماكو أمل من هاي الشغلة. Yes, I won't call you again unless Friday morning. No, of course no. So I won't call you again until Friday morning. We have here a class bonus. It's going to be your homework. You imagine yourself as a buyer, one of you. We will have a conversation. So one of you is going to be the buyer, the one who buys, and the other one who is going to be a seller, the one who sells goods. Yes. So you can do it by yourself as a buyer and as a seller, taking both roles, or by calling a friend and recording the call and raise it on the model, of course. Please don't forget to send the right answers on the chatter model on the private site. We have here on page 47, we have a speaking strategy, which is negotiating or bargaining. We talked about that, or the same issue, in unit 4. I remember that it is in the second part of unit 4, so we haven't clarified it. So let's talk about it. Speaking strategy, negotiating or bargaining is شلون نقول بالعربي نكاسر، يعني in order to get the best deal. ناخذ حتى نعامل أو نكاسر حتى ناخذ أحسن صفقة أو نشتري بطريقة أرخص أو أفضل. Look at this extract from Milani's conversation. If you agree now, I'll give you a 5% discount. So this is considered to be as a negotiating, and it is a speaking strategy. So in order to get her by the deal or to sign the deal, he offered her 5% discount. Look at these expressions, listen and repeat. Let's listen to them and repeat from the native ones.
6.
Is that your best offer?
Is that your best offer?
Have to do better than that, I'm afraid.
You have to do better than that, I'm afraid.
If you order now, we'll give you a discount.
If you order now, we will give you a discount, or we'll give you a discount.
We might be able to come down on price if you order in bulk.
We might be able to come down on price, يعني نقلل السعر, if you order in bulk, يعني شلون تطلب بكمية كبيرة.
I'll give 10% extra free, provided that you sign a 1-year contract.
I'll give you 10% extra free, provided that you sign a 1-year contract. فرضنا هنا الcontract for 6 months. So he offered her, or he offered the listener, a 10% etc. free if he signed a 1-year contract, not less than that. Okay, so which expressions would you use to ask for a better deal or to offer a better deal? Some of these expressions are used in order to offer a better deal, so you are the seller, and some of them are used to ask for a better deal, so you are the buyer. Please tell me which ones of them are for the buyer and which are used for offer a better deal, so you are the seller. Please write down the answers on the chatter model. I'll give you a hint. For example, is that your best offer? I'm sure that you are going to say it is to ask for a better deal, so you are the buyer. This is the first expression. You will have to do a better than that, I'm afraid. So I guess this is also for the buyer. Because you have to do, as the sentence suggests, you have to provide the buyer a better deal than that. Yes. So complete the rest of these expressions and tell me which ones are for the seller and which are for the buyer. So let's move, before moving to speak up, let's focus on sound smart using stress for emphasis. We usually, when we buy or when we sell, we usually put stress on numbers. in order to make the focus on numbers, because all it matters is in money is numbers. Yeah, so try to let's listen to listening 7, and just check out the stress placement.
Coding 7.
Okay, so if I pay in advance, you'll give me a 10% discount.
Yes, and if you pay now, then I'll give you a 15% discount.
Have you noticed that the way he said, the seller? Yes, and if you pay now, I'll give you a 15% discount. Where he did the stress placement, he put her on the let's say the adverb now, and also on the number 15%. So she would have an idea or a reaction towards the number and towards the time that she have to do, or to sign, or to buy, or to whatsoever. Yes, that's all it matters, I guess. You have to practice. Number 2, look at this conversation and the lie. So practice them by yourself and try to put stress on the numbers, of course. Yes, imagine you are a let's move to speak up for. Imagine you are a salesperson. يعني انت salesperson. Use the expressions above اللي قبل شوية حكيناهن وحددنا which ones are for the seller and which are for the buyer. So use the ones for the seller because you are a salesman. Okay? So use the expressions to offer the following incentives. For example, A. So we have from situations from A to E, and you are going to make the words into sentences. Of course, you can make use of conditionals. For example, A, or let's have a look on A, which is already turned into sentences according to your book in front of you. So if you order now, I'll give you an 8% reduction. B, pay in advance, a free delivery. For example, you would say, of course, you would have to use a conditional if you pay in advance, you will have a free delivery. You can complete on this way, solving C, D, and E. And please let me know on the chat or model, of course. That's all for the lecture for tonight. So if you have any question, comment, addition, of course we can I'm going to contact you on Telegram, and also you can send me your feedback or questions, answers, comments, additions on Telegram, on the chat or model on the private side. So thank you, and see you on next lectures.